And we are live. Welcome back to Chart Striker, everybody. This is your host, Dana. Edwin, Ralph, welcome back. Glad you made it to the weekly candle close stream. Hope all of you have had a good weekend so far, a nice one, a calm one, Let's get into it. There is a lot of things going on, but first I wanted to give you a warm welcome. All right, let's get straight into what's going on. So, Bitcoin. Anybody who's gonna try to tell me that this is not one strong weekly candle close, we are gonna have a long discussion. A very long discussion, okay? So, we have our positive momentum on the oscillators. Do not get me wrong, there are some things that are looking a bit problematic, but there could be a chance for a turn, okay? But we're gonna talk about it. All right, so we got some positive momentum on the oscillators. MACD is still pretty much bullish. It did roll over, but it is bullish again. So it's hanging on, okay? It's hanging on. We have the RSI, which is in territories that favors the bulls more than anything else, which is also good, okay? Now, there is an issue with all this, guys. There is an issue. I'm afraid we are gonna build some type of negative divergence because you guys see what's going on the histogram. It's not the best look, okay, but there is still some room to go up. It's like look, most likely thing, if you ask me, I'm still betting on the bulls. Simple. If we have some, sort of a correction, some sort of a consolidation, it's fine. But pretty much still betting on the bulls, and I've been doing so for the past month, so I'm still betting on them. So this is what needs to happen. Let's go to the other chart. I just wanted to show you, on a clean chart, how things are looking at the moment. Yeah, literally, let's freaking go. So all right, let's go to the usual chart, right? Okay, here we are. This is where we're gonna discuss the problems that are trying to develop in a bit more in depth, okay? So let's start with, we are at resistance, all right? Yes, weekly candle close looks good, okay? But we are at resistance, all right? So it's a bit conflicting, all right? Now, when we zoom in a little bit more on the daily, you see the bulls look like they're losing steam a little bit, just a little bit. On top of that, like there is some type B sort of a bad divergence going on, okay? Like not the classic, but sort of, okay? So this is what needs to happen so we can, just, continue at least to these levels. Hold on, I just gotta sneeze, just a moment. Okay, I'm back. So what needs to happen is we need to see at least a daily candle close above this area. At least that is around 31,100-ish. That would be good if that happens, guys. Next resistance is all the way around 31,726, 32,376 areas. Okay, it's somewhere around this red dashed line. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you. So if that can happen, thank you, Edwin. Thank you. Like you guys are too sweet. Okay, if that happens, guys, look, I'm gonna say this now. If we see this week closing anywhere above 32,500, like if one is a bit more conservative, fine, 34,000. It's quite a gap. Like quite a difference, but nevertheless, okay. If we can see, for those who are super conservative, like I'd wait, if I was conservative, I'd wait till I see a weekly candle close above 34,000, okay? If that happens, friends, Bitcoin has nothing, like there is nothing, that's gonna be an obstacle, that much of an obstacle, until all the way around, 37, let's just say 38,000 to 40,000-ish, okay? Yes, maybe we're talking about it a bit too early, but that's what we do, strikers, right? That's what we do. We are ahead of our competition, whoever it might be. So I'm telling you now, If we see a weekly candle close above this level, it doesn't matter if it's this week, next week, but the sooner the better, of course. Above 32,500, like I'm flexible, it's fine. If I was conservative, I'd wait for 34,000. Then, yeah, like we're talking about, you know, a few $1,000s to the upside. Let's just imagine we're being conservative now, okay? Look at this. We're talking about, you know, $5,000-$6,000, you know, something like that, okay? So yeah, we can have a look at it, Edwin. No worries. Just gonna go through, you know, the you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'll have a look at it soon. So far, there's still room to the upside. Things are looking fine. Let's head over to the daily. Like I told you, there is some slight of, you know, negative divergence going on, but it is gonna become completely like invalid if we can just push through. If that happens, see, I eventually first around this resistance that we're seeing. This is the the third resistance on the daily, okay? Now for hourly, if we just, you know, zoom a little bit closer, okay? Zoom in a bit closer. For hourly is not looking that bad. There is already, you know, some sign of positive divergence, you know, developing. We are holding this support that I drew already on the last stream. I think it was in the weekend, like 2 days ago, something like that. We drew this, it's still holding. We broke, you know, below that other support that we had here, but it is kind of acting as, you know, some type of a resistance at the moment. This is the thing. I wrote it in another, you know, group that I am in when we're discussing TA and so on. Any close above, you know, 30,800, okay? Even on the hourly with a bit of a push could take, you know, price to that, you know, resistance on the daily, okay? That third resistance. Until that happens, most likely, you know, consolidation, some sort of a correction that's going on, just like we're seeing at the moment, okay? And if one is conservative, 30,000, you know, 800 on a 4-hourly time frame is good because we did have it on the hourly. Problem is there was no follow through. So we had a, you know, close. We went up, but then you see like two candles after we just, you know, came back down. So no follow through. It doesn't matter if it had a breakout, okay? Like I want to see a breakout and then I want to see some type of a push. Like it doesn't matter if it's a breakdown, also follow through. To the upside, also follow through, okay? Yeah, if one is a bit conservative, like then above 30,800 on a 4-hourly time frame is good, but then we got some sort of a resistance again, you know, close enough. So we'll see what happens. And then another thing that I want to leave you with before I continue, this is drawn on the 10-minute chart. One can also draw it on the 15-minute chart. It wouldn't make that much of a difference. Thing is, I just want to say, we broke out of this channel to the upside. It's kind of holding as, you know, some type of demand zone, like all supply is holding as demand. So all good, all well. So yes, most likely after this consolidation or, you know, correction is over, like I'm still betting on the bulls. Simple, okay? Now let's move on to Ethereum and then we can have a look at some other altcoins. Okay. Consolidation, like this is fine. This is looking fine on the 4-hourly, but let's have a look at the weekly. Is there anybody who's gonna argue that this is looking better than what it was looking last week? I do not think so. Okay, let's move on. Still negative momentum on the, you know, oscillators when it comes to Ethereum. Like, okay, RSI is fine. It is above neutral, which is good. We just need, like, I'm gonna say it again. I know I've been saying it like a broken record, but I'm gonna say it again. We just need that, you know, close above 1,920 at least on the daily. Look at this resistance. This is not a joke. This is no joke. Like, actually, if I extend this, it's just been respected over and over and over again. This is drawn a while ago, not recently, right? So if I just extend this, craziness, but voila. You guys see, right? We have this, you know, pretty decent resistance around these levels. But if we can see a daily candle close above, you know, 1,920-ish, you know, if you're a bit more conservative, 1,940, if one is, not you, but one is, not financial advice, okay? yeah, then we have some next resistance right around these levels. Hold on. Because, you know, I draw them ahead of things happening, so they don't always align, but that's why I have to move them a bit to the right. So yeah, we got some first resistance around these levels, but guys, if we see any daily candle close above, you know, $2,020, also some good times for Ethereum, like, you know, we could come and reach the top of the channel. Thing is, just like Bitcoin, there are some signs of some negative divergence on Ethereum as well, okay? I do not like the fact that we have, you know, a few wicks to the downside. Every time we come to these levels, then there is supply coming in and then this happens, okay? Now we gotta see some demand and a push. Simple as that, right? On the daily, we got positive momentum on the oscillators. MACD is bullish. Remember when I told you last time, I do not like the fact that it went up too fast. If it would have taken its time, slowly, good. But if you think about it, in a week, we have this type of candle, okay? And we are already at resistance at the same time. So look, if we can see a close above this area, that negative divergence that is, you know, showing at the moment could become invalid. But right now, consolidation, okay? Any close below this level, guys, below $1,861 on a 4-hourly time frame, hourly time frame, doesn't matter. We have, you know, some sort of support around this level, but on the daily, there is no like clear support. If this is broken, guys, any 4-hourly candle close below this level, an hourly candle close with a bit of a push, there is no support around, you know, until these levels, which is, you know, on the lows of $1,800, like $1,785, something like that, okay? So that's that. And if this gets broken, we'll get to it then. But at the moment, I think it's fine. It's not looking the best, but unless we see a close, you know, below this level, at least on an hourly, I cannot be, you know, panicking yet. We'll see what happens. We'll see what develops. On the 4-hourly time frame, well, there are some signs of some weak ones, but nevertheless, I can see that there are some signs of some nice divergence developing, which is not a bad thing, okay? Not necessarily a bad thing. So yeah, this one too, if you think about it, just another thing. I keep on, you know, I love, you know, getting in depth when it comes to TA. So I gotta show you this. We're just, you know, ranging at the moment. Okay, I'm not gonna draw a parallel channel, just want to show you we're just, you know, consolidating. Literally. It's gonna be a bit you know, worse for the bulls if we see a close below that, you know, this level, okay? 1,860-ish for hourly, 1 hourly with a bit of a push. But then we'll see if this holds. So yeah, that's Ethereum. That's Ethereum. And by the way, if Bitcoin decides to rip it to the upside, it's probably gonna take Ethereum with it, okay? All right, let's move on. Next one, Edwin. I think you mentioned Simp ETH on Uniswap. Let's have a look. I think it's this one, right? Am I mistaken or is it correct? Because there are two. Look at this. There are those two. So is it the first one, second one? I don't think it matters, but depending on which one it is that you want me to have a look at. I think this is okay. This is okay. We can move on. Okay, Simp ETH. Yeah, weekly still like looking so and so. But we are at support at the moment. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just bring support out, right? Weekly support. There are reasons for me drawing this, but hold on. We close below this level. Most likely continuation. Still looks like the bears are here, not completely lost steam yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, can't do much with the weekly except this at the moment. Let's have a look at the daily. Okay, we got some negative momentum on the oscillators. RSI is whatever. There is some signs of some positive divergence though, which is not bad. Okay. Okay, on the daily, it's looking a bit better, but MACD is still bearish. Notice MACD is still bearish. Okay. All right, let's talk about resistance and whatnot. All right, first resistance right around these levels. Like so far, I just want to add, looking at the weekly, there's still, you know, a bit pressure to the downside. Like it's been looking like, look at this. This is the prior weekly candle close, I assume. I don't know why there is not a new one that's showing up. That's weird. It's a bit lagging. It's lagging a little bit. Okay, but all right. Fine. Anyways, on the daily, we got our first resistance right around these levels, okay? And if I just, you know, do this, you guys see why, right? You know, old support, right? Typing a bit too fast. Okay. Cool, that's the first one. Let's talk about the second one, because yeah, if we can see any daily candle close above this level, then chances are much higher we're gonna go all the way at least to these areas, okay? Second resistance right here, and prices are highlighted to your right, okay? And third one all the way here. Okay, let's have a closer look, because there's not enough data. Can't do much with it, like on the weekly, daily is so and so, but maybe on the 4-hourly we can see something. Okay, so yeah, even on the 4-hourly we are at support, but resistance on the 4-hourly is a bit different. Yeah, on the 4-hourly, we need to see a close above 0.000002678. If we can see that happen, most likely that, you know, first daily resistance is gonna get hit and so on and so forth. But yeah, we have another resistance right here. This is also 4-hourly. That is after, you know, getting above that daily, we could see some obstacles around these levels, okay? Let me just, there we go. Let's zoom in a bit more. Okay, so we are at support on the 4-hourly. Good. There are signs of some positive divergence developing as well. Okay, good. hourly also at support. Look, what I like is looking at the all the different time frames. It looks like it is at support. Okay, now this support just needs to be respected, especially on the hourly. I don't want to see any close below this level right here. It's a bit crooked. Hold on, let me just fix it. Below this level, we could go, at least, somewhere to the, at least come and test the bottom of the box, okay? Somewhere on these levels. If we see a close below this area, any hourly candle close actually below this area most likely pushes it down a bit more, okay? And any hourly candle close above this level, most likely it's gonna push higher, okay? Or above 2566. And don't forget all the zeros, before it, okay? Yeah, so that's Simp versus Wrapped ETH. Welcome, Sinner, welcome. Glad you made it. Konnichiwa. I don't know what to answer, but I know it means hi. Okay, so that's Simp. Let's move on. Cardano. Cardano is still below this level. Look, if we get above this level, we do have, this resistance around, these levels. But let's have a look at the weekly first. I cannot say that Cardano is looking super good at the moment. Weekly candle close, fine. Not that bad. It could have been stronger, but it's not that strong. Okay, it's not that strong. On top of that, let's check out something else. Hold on. I don't know. I'm not feeling comfortable with this one yet. I'd be a bit more comfortable if we can at least get above 0.3230, on a weekly candle close. That would be something. Until that happens, it is looking better than it did, but do you guys see how we are being rejected? This should actually be, hold on, red, but you guys get the idea. We are being rejected around these levels, which was some sort of old support, before. Now it's being respected as resistance. The good thing is, as long as we do not see any 4-hourly candle close below, 0.2858, it's pretty much okay. It's fine. I mean, 0.284-ish, it's fine, okay? If that happens, though, yes, we could go a bit lower. But right now, it's just consolidating. Like every other thing we've had a look at except Simp, okay? It's pretty much just consolidating, nothing else. It's still in that uptrend. Okay, looking at the 4-hourly, nothing has changed. It's gonna change if we see a close below that level on the 4-hourly. You get it. Okay, daily. Yeah, pretty much consolidating. I know there is some pressure to the downside, but it's consolidating. As long as we do not see the 4-hourly candle close below 0.24, it's okay-ish. Okay, it's okay-ish. But looking at the weekly, I can't say it is, the strongest. I mean, I've seen better assets out there, which we are gonna talk about today, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Negative momentum on the oscillators. MACD is bearish. RSI is below neutral. I mean, you see, the more I talk, the more we just see that, it's not the strongest, okay? But a better close than what it was, last week. That, okay, but there's not much more to that at the moment. You can have a look at the hourly and see what's going on. No signs of any nice divergence, nothing like that. We are at support on the hourly though, which is good. Let me just draw it. Okay. At support at the moment, first one. Second one is, somewhere around these levels, old resistance, but bottom of the box, okay, somewhere around 0.2839-ish. Let me just mark this. So any close below this level, yes, it could, drag the price, down to at least the bottom of the box, this box that is old resistance, okay? Yeah, that's Cardano. I don't see anything special on the Westerns, but Easterns, we are at some sort of support, okay? I don't see anything special here either at the moment. Yeah, it is what it is. At least we know where support is. We know what happens if this is broken. We know how low we can go on the 4-hourly, on the daily. If this, doesn't hold, first support would be around 0.2785 and then all the way around, 0.269-ish, 0.27-ish, okay? All right, let's move on. Mago, welcome back. Glad everybody's here, like OGs. Welcome back. Hope you've had a good day. All right, let's move on. Okay, just gonna take notes. We've had a look at Bitcoin so far. Simp versus wrapped ETH. Ethereum, Cardano, and we're moving on. Awesome, thank you, Ralph, thank you. Although simp, so guys, it was just a typo, we write fast sometimes. This community, strikers, we have a problem with that. So it's simp without the W, like simp alone, then slash, then wrapped ETH, like W ETH, okay? Yeah, Ralph, thank you. As always, like the whole community, I think we're fast thinkers or something, like, our brain. So we have the same problem. All of us, we just, type too fast sometimes. So excuse us. But yeah, it's a striker's problem. What can I say? All right, let's move on, shall we? Okay, I want to talk about this one because this is one of those juicy assets, okay, that we're gonna talk about today. This one. This sweet thing, okay? Guys, there are clear signs of a potential trend reversal, okay? And we're talking about, in that case, we might see, like, this is something that's gonna take time. We're looking at the weekly time frame, right? But if you ask me personally, like hypothetically, okay, would I jump into Cardano or jump into Polkadot at the moment? By the way things are looking, probably Polkadot, okay? Probably Polkadot, simple. Let's just put it that way, okay? All right, so we got some, nice divergence going on Polkadot. We're holding, support like a king. And this is the weekly time frame, like nice divergence on both oscillators, like type B, but whatever. It's fine. It's still valid, okay? And then on top of that, we have something beautiful, showing on the Easterns, okay? We talk about this. We talk about this very often. Now, what I wanted for Polkadot to happen happened, which is good. I was gonna share this with the Patreons and whatnot, but I decided let's share it here since I've already discussed this with other people that are good on like understanding these things when it comes to TA. So I'm gonna share it live now. This one is looking juicy. Like this is something I'd monitor. Okay, if I know what's going on, I'd monitor it. Now let's have a look at the daily, right? Daily, there was this support, it held. I mean, it was on the 4-hourly, but you get the point. It held, it broke above this 4-hourly time frame, and now like resistance is all the way here first. After this resistance, if we see any daily candle close above this box, and I'm being conservative, okay, above 5.643, we might see some resistance first here, okay, around 5.8-ish. Mini obstacle again around 6.1, but main resistance, again, main resistance all the way up here. I mean, if things play out, if T is respected, we're talking about 26%, minimum 22%, okay? But looking at it on the weekly, like nothing is stress-free when it comes to, you know, assets. Doesn't matter if it's crypto, forex, stocks, like anything can happen in a day. We can't see, you know, the future, right? But looking at this, I'd bet on the bulls as well. Now, it doesn't mean it can't come back to 4.876. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. The most important thing was for it to close in a strong way, in a bullish, you know, way, okay? Which it did, and it's good, right? We still have negative momentum on the oscillators, yes, but remember, lagging indicators, right? All right, let's move on. So on the daily, there is some negative divergence. We're not gonna deny that. Like, it's clear as the sky. Hence, we need that close above, you know, 5.5, 5 point. Like, let's be a bit more conservative when it comes to this one, because it's better if it actually closes above this level and not just, you know, this area. A close above this level, definitely bulls stepping, you know, in more and more, okay? Prior daily candle close pretty good as well. Like nothing, you know, bad about that. Like pretty good. Let's see now. What else can we bring out of this? On the 4-hourly. Yeah, on the 4-hourly, it's consolidating at the moment. It's consolidating. If we see any close below this area on the 4-hourly below 5.1, there is no strong support until these levels. Now, I'm gonna change this because new things developed, okay? Not gonna change it, just gonna hide it actually, just for educational purposes. Okay. So, if we see a close below this level, okay, 5.1-ish dollars, like next resistance is all the way here. Okay, somewhere around 5-ish to 4.9-ish dollars. Okay, and this is on the 4-hourly time frame. You see, fast typo problems. Okay, so. I'm trying to see if there's something going on, because I know something is going on, but okay, just listen to this, guys. Above $5.1, no 4-hourly candle close above $5.1. Fine, there is some, like, it should be a strong support around these levels, but before that happens, we do have also, like, this might be ridiculous, but I have to mention it, like, it doesn't matter what I think. There is some sort of a mini support, like, above, you know, around 5.067. So if it can, like, if it breaks down below this level, comes all the way to that, you know, 5.067 areas, it is fine. It is fine. But any close below that level on a 4-hourly time frame, yeah, most likely we pull down a bit lower, okay? But it's the same, like, it's not a big difference. I'm just, you know, letting you know because, yeah, I'm biased TA, right? Looking at this on the hourly, okay. Like, at the moment, oscillators negative, RSI curling down, MACD bearish. This is the hourly, okay? But also on the hourly, like pretty much if we don't see any close below 5.1, literally no close below 5.1, then we're probably not gonna see this. It's simple, okay? But Polkadot, yeah, weekly, it's gonna take its time. I don't mind if it comes back all the way to 4.8. I don't want to see any weekly candle close below 4.8. It's fine. It's fine, okay? Because when we see, some patterns like this, it's not gonna immediately shoot up. Sometimes it just, wicks down, liquidates some people, and then it continues in the direction it was supposed to, or most likely should go towards, okay? All right, awesomeness. Let's move on. Let me just have a drink of water. Oh geez, strikers, how you doing? How has, your trade been going? Or not your trades necessarily, your TA. Have you been smashing it? Have you been kicking it in the butt? Or let me know. How was your weekend? Like, what have you been, up to? Awesomeness. Okay, so we're done with Polkadot. I really wanted to lift this one up, because on the weekly it's looking amazing. Just amazing, okay? Gonna take its time, but it's better to see what's going on before, the move happens, right? All right, let's move on. And then we're gonna have a look at stacks. We just have to have a look at stacks. Because this one, I already tweeted about it, on Twitter, like much earlier. And I can imagine, people, getting impatient because, I said that it is at support. It is holding support. It's still holding support. It's actually up 2% in the, on the new day, which is not bad. Let's have a look at the weekly. Weekly is looking fine. Nothing, that horrible. There are no signs of any, positive divergence, nothing like that. It's not looking as good. Like if I was to compare and choose one between, Polkadot and stacks at the moment, not as good as Polkadot, just at the moment, okay? This could change this week, we'll see. But on the 4-hourly, on the shorter time frames, guys, like there is a decent chance that it goes at least, to 0.79-ish. 0.83-ish for a start, 82-ish, and then, any 4-hourly can close above that level. Yeah, like we have nothing holding us until these levels again. 0.86-ish, 0.88-ish, okay? Let's have a look at the daily. Still above this yellow line, still holding on. Critical levels, still holding on, okay? There are signs of negative divergence on the daily though, which is gonna become invalid if we can see a close above 0.96. But at the moment, guys, when it comes to stacks, it's looking good on the shorter time frames, okay? Weekly, it's fine. Like we closed above this, close to this critical area, okay? Next candle looks like it's starting above it, which is not bad, but we'll see what happens in 24 to 48 hours. This is why I always say, let's give it time to mature. Like, after all, it is the weekly candle, right? It is gonna take its time. Even 15 minutes takes, a few days sometimes, right? So, all in all, it's looking okay. But on the shorter time frames, it's looking a bit better. We just need to see a close on the 4-hourly at least. A close above 0.76-ish. And then we could push, to that level I was speaking about, okay? Hourly is still also looking fine. Also need a close above 0.76-ish. If that happens, a push to that level I was talking about, around 0.8-ish and a bit higher, okay? All right, that is stacks. Let's move on. Okay, next. By the way, before I move on, okay, let's just have a look at stacks versus BTC and see what's going on there. Okay, I can't say like it's okay-ish, but doesn't look like the bears are completely out of the picture. It just looks a bit better, on the daily, as long as it's above this level. Let me just draw it for you. Hold on. Somewhere around these areas, which we are getting above right now at the moment. But if it is below it, pressure to the downside, like support all the way around here first, okay? At the moment, it looks like we're going a bit higher, right? We got our high wave candle and so on, just after it dipped, a bit further down or correcting, okay? So market is going from neutral to something else. We'll see what happens. Yeah, sideways action, just consolidating at the moment at support on the 4-hourly as well, which is not a bad thing, okay? Not a bad thing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's like I'd say dot is like looking a bit better on the weekly compared to stacks at the moment. Stacks is more of a short-term thing, okay? Like I'm only gonna go, talk about stacks long term if we can see a close above this level at least, above 0.9, then yes, we could at least see $1 or 1.2-ish, but there's still there's plenty of resistance for stacks. First, we have to break this weekly candle. We have to break this level with a weekly candle close, which is around 1.3-ish. After that, there is another resistance, all the way up here. So yeah, there is resistance ahead. On the shorter time frames, I think we could see a push to these levels at least, okay? Of course, it depends on if Bitcoin doesn't decide, to just, have a deeper correction. That's another situation, okay? Because let me just tell you this. Just like Polkadot, when I said, it could come back to 4.8 on the weekly, it doesn't matter. If Bitcoin wicks down to at least, 28.5-ish, it's fine. It's fine, okay? And then it pushes back up, it's fine. What I do not want to see is a close below, 28.5 by the end of the week. Then not gonna love it, okay? At 28,500, that is, okay? So yeah, then risk is higher that we go all the way down here, if that happens. So just like we didn't panic last time because we saw no weekly candle close below this level and we were fine, it doesn't mean Bitcoin still came all the way down here, but there was no close below it. And now pretty much kind of the same, okay? It could come back down here, possible, but as long as it doesn't close below it, it is fine. Because then if that happens, like I said, these levels are not going to be that surprising if we keep on pushing, okay? And it's just going to show strength. If it comes back down and then pulls, back up, at around, critical levels, just like what happened here, it's not necessarily a bad thing, okay? And we are at resistance. If that happens, just remember, we are at resistance, okay? Nice candle, yes, but like strikers know about this. I do tell you sometimes just because it looks nice and green, just watch out because, you know, one could be buying resistance, right? Areas. It's better to see some sort of a breakout with a bit of a follow through and then do what you gotta do, whatever decision you wanna take, okay? Not financial advice, just telling you how I'd play it, okay? All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Just gonna catch my breath. And by the way, to those of you who are new to the show, I see those subscribes like slowly going up. But since your channels are private, probably I can't see who it is. Hence, I can't give you a shout out, you know, personally, name by name. But welcome to the show. I'm glad you guys made it. Like, I'm glad you're finding the channel in one way or the other. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I want to see what happens with this at the moment at the same time. This channel, are we gonna get back within the channel? Are we not gonna get back? Still got 8 minutes to go, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we just recently we better snap back up above 30,400-ish. Like now. Pretty much now. Otherwise, yeah, we could go to, you know, a bit lower, maybe $100, something like that. Just saying. Yeah, this is happening right now. Like literally. This is the 1 minute. Okay. Don't be stressed because it is the 1 minute chart. 387.94, 387.94. Okay, cool. Below this level, pressure to the downside. Okay, pressure leanings towards correction. All right. And then, yeah, because yeah, we just gotta see what's going on. We just gotta see what's going on at the moment. Hold on. And then we do have, but this is, you know, I'm talking about the 1 minute. So guys, do not hype. It's just a 1 minute chart, okay? And we'll see if this support gets respected. Guys, try to hold the price level, you know, around support levels, okay? I'm just gonna grab one more glass of water and be right back. and back. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, strikers? Are we seeing this live? What's happening? Yeah, sure. Like it's good. Support so far is being, you know, respected and whatnot. We're talking about the 1 minute chart. People think this is a pain in the head, like because it is stressful. But like I said, we got resistance here. We got another resistance around these levels. Like this is the top of the channel. This blue line that you see. Okay. So yeah, even if we get above this one, we need to get above this one. Yeah, but support held. Like, okay, this would be nice if probably one was trading the 1 minute chart. Okay, maybe, but all in all, looking at this, we still at the moment on the hourly looks like yeah, still consolidation. We'll see if this holds. All right, let's move on, shall we? Guys, do you have any requests? Let me know. Otherwise, just gonna move on. HNT. This one is looking bad. It's just looking bad on the weekly. I mean, I don't see anything that's... Our site is, you know, weak. Sure, there is some sort of a nice divergence trying to develop, but bear's pretty much still in control. Looking at the weekly, I don't see anything different. On the daily, yeah, still bear's pretty much still in control as well. If we see any, you know, daily candle close below 1.463, was a bit of follow through, guys. This is not looking that nice for HNT. I don't know what's going on fundamentally, but if today's candle closes below this level and tomorrow comes, you know, some follow through as well, not a good look. Bulls are not in sight. Bears are pretty much still in control. Like it better close above 1.45 for some type of hope. Otherwise, it's not looking that nice at the moment. Okay, there are some signs. Well, there could be signs of some positive divergence that could build if we can see it close at least above 1.5. Okay, and I'm being conservative now. If that happens, good. If that doesn't happen, yeah, like I used to, well, not hate on HNT. I mean, it was, you know, it was wonderful in the beginning, I guess, but this is one of those S coins I never really trusted, you know, that much. There you go, because you guys know I'm blunt when it comes to these kind of things. So yeah, this was one that I was like always suspicious about, you know. When I heard about it, I was like, yeah, like the whole project just, you know, I don't know, like I know a lot of people, you know, used to mine it and whatnot, but it felt like some type of MLM, you know, marketing, you know, crypto scheme, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's not looking that nice, unfortunately. Let's move on. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time on the daily because, yeah, weekly is whatever at the moment. Okay, let's go ahead to the next one. Litecoin, right? I have to just remove all the drawings. There we go. Litecoin looking not bad, actually, not bad. Holding support, good. You see, this is support, so we're holding support, not much going on. Sideways action, consolidation. I mean, look, as long as we are below 106.63, remember when I spoke about this before it happened, when people were like, last prices are on 19, last prices are on the 100, it actually came all the way to that, you know, $100.6, okay? So unless we see a close above this level, yeah, we're not gonna see, you know, that, you know, 130 and whatnot that I told you guys about way back. I'm probably gonna write about this in, you know, Discord, like in the like charts area. Okay, so yeah, this chart section, I mean, this is looking better than it did 2 weeks ago, but we need a push around this level on a weekly time frame, okay, for it to push a bit higher. And I think it's like a bit over a month left for the Litecoin halving, so we'll see what happens. On the daily, right, I forgot about the oscillators. Okay, we got some signs of some positive, you know, momentum. No signs of any negative divergence at the moment, which is not bad. Let's just do this, right? If we can get back above this level, you know what's up, okay? Let's just put it that way, right? Until then, yeah, it is what it is. And yes, you can draw trend lines on whatever oscillators, doesn't matter, okay? You can draw trend lines here, you can draw trend lines here, like it doesn't matter. And that is, you know, to find out, you know, divergence and whatnot and so on and so forth, which, you know, we will cover some other day, you know, with the Patreons and whatnot one day. Okay, so on the daily, we got positive momentum on the oscillators, like MACD is bullish. Ooh, there is some bad divergence, guys, like showing on Litecoin. Like it is so very urgent that it gets above $96.5 and sees a daily candle close above that level, because that negative divergence is not a joke. Okay, we need to do something. Litecoin, like bulls, wakey, okay? We do have some support around these levels. You see this red dashed line, you know, $85, $84. We got some support around that level. It's okay if we come here, but it's not that okay if we see a close below, you know, $85 on a daily time frame or even an hourly time frame, okay? Because if that happens, especially on the daily, like not much holding us until 82-ish, loss of $80, okay? It's a little difference, but no, nevertheless, a dollar is a dollar. Sometimes I could think it's ridiculous because it's not a big difference, but it doesn't matter. At the end, it really doesn't matter. Money as money, right? Okay, so if we can see the bull step back in around these levels, fine. And maybe a nice, you know, candle that closes. When I say a nice candle, like a green nice candle that closes around, you know, $90. Continuation, most likely, to the upside, okay? Let's have a look at the 4-hourly time frame. Negative momentum on the oscillators, okay. I gotta sneeze now and then, that's why I disappeared, guys. So, negative momentum on the oscillators. RSI back below neutral. Like there are signs of some positive divergence, but that is also gonna disappear if we see a close, guess where? Below $84. So 4-hourly candle close below $84 is double trouble, okay? Double trouble meaning we could go a bit lower, slightly lower, okay? All right, on the hourly, I should probably not get into all this because, you know, the stream is about to be, you know, is for the weekly candle close, but You know how I am in TA, so this happens sometimes. Okay, so on the hourly, pretty much the same, Any close below, $85, $84, probably gonna pull us down, to at least, to 82-ish, 83-ish, somewhere there at least. But yeah, main support, if all goes left, is still in the lows of $80, okay? All right. Like, I think we can, draw some sort of a trend line right here. Hold on. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Tomorrow we're gonna have a look at stocks, that is. But today we want to focus mainly on the alts and Bitcoin. Guys, pray for me that I'm not getting sick. Like, I can feel, I don't like this. I do not like this. I feel a bit feverish, but hopefully it's nothing. Gotta manifest that it's nothing. I'm fine. Okay, so yeah, any close above this level, good, right? If you can see a close on a 4-hourly time frame, that is. Break above this supply line, fine. Continuation, to the upside, most likely, okay? Audio. Absolutely, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. You too. Thank you. Okay, audio. Consolidating at the moment. We hit resistance. Fine. Let's have a look at the weekly. Let's start off with the weekly. So weekly is looking like it's fine. Something like stacks, it's like fine, but it's not as good as maybe polka dots. You get what I mean? But it's like, nah, I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't jump into it blindly looking at the weekly, okay? There are no signs of any positive divergence either, okay? Sure, nice candle, but I don't see anything else special. Like, MACD is bearish still. And on the daily, like, we are at resistance, hence we're going down a little bit. Hold on. I don't know where the volume is, Ralph. Like, there is no volume. Give me some with some movement. Look at this, guys. There is no volume. This was to be, this one was supposed to be what? The Spotify competitor, but not much happening, unfortunately. It's not spitting fire right now. So resistance right around this level, it's already hit, as you can see. Next resistance is unfortunately not far away. It's somewhere on these levels. And then third one all the way here. But yeah, let's take it step by step, right? We already have signs of negative divergence showing. So yeah, all in all, in short, this is not looking that super, super nice at the moment. Like, we could see, some more consolidation, maybe just some sort of correction. I mean, we kind of hit resistance already. Weak. Let me just put it in a short way. Looking weak, okay? It's looking okay-ish, but not that strong. The trend is not that strong. Okay, cool. This is some sort of a mini obstacle, but yeah, nevertheless, gotta discuss it as well. It's the same thing on the 4-hourly. Okay, so yeah, one can see this as 4-hourly resistance and 4-hourly resistance as well. You know, both boxes, even though it's marked daily, it is valid for the 4-hourly time frame as well. Okay. When it comes to support, here we go, my friend. There's your first support, okay? If that is lost, yes, we could go lower, you know, all the way to 0.17, 0.166, something like that is possible. Okay, are we cool? Now we can move on. What's Bitcoin doing? Let's go back to Bitcoin and see what's going on. Oh yeah, it completely like broke below that support we were having a look at. Why? Because we're looking at the 1 minute chart, right? It went up, got rejected. That's why I was like, okay, whatever, 1 minute, it's fine, I guess. But this was not like, yeah, correction is due. Correction is due. Like looking all in all, still leaning towards the bulls, okay? Unless certain things happen, I don't mind. I just told you guys, I do not mind if it comes all the way here and then it shows strength and then it kind of continues, you know? That's okay. That's only healthy, if something. Because I told you guys the other day, like, I did not like the fact that it ran up so fast, like so fast. After this candle, it just, you know, continued. And I was like, okay, like, take it easy, because you want the charts, you know, to be healthy, right? And when something runs up too fast, you bet you are gonna see some, you know, sort of correction, you know, around the corner. It's kind of waiting, okay? Most of the times, at least, there is a correction, you know, coming, okay? Like as fast as possible, right? And yeah, but still leaning towards the bulls, still not changing my mind. (24 to 48 hours). We'll talk about this when it's Tuesday again and see what's happening then, okay? Oh, we're breaking below this channel as well on the 10-minute chart. Okay, let's just see what happens here. We already look on the hourly in 35 minutes, guys. In 35 minutes, if it closes below this level, yes, like very decent chance. Like any close below 28, guys, we could see 29.3. If that doesn't hold, gonna see some type of change of polarity, and then we could, you know, go back a bit more lower down. All right, if that happens, any close on the 4-hourly time frame below 29,300, pressure to the downside. This should actually be white as well. Hold on. And this blue. There you go. Chat, how are you feeling? Are you long? Are you short? We're talking about hypothetical trades, okay? So people, just take it easy. I don't know, maybe some of you it's real trades, but you don't have to disclose that. It's your personal thing, but we're talking about hypothetical here. Are you guys long at the moment? Are you guys short? Which one is it? Like which where are you, like what are you leaning towards? Channel trying to hold. It's trying to hold like a fruit fly. It's trying to. We'll see what happens. Imagine people getting in at these levels at the moment. It's a complete freak out, you know, when you see it doing something like this. But people who saw this around these levels, no need to panic that much at the moment, right? We can have a look at chat. Are you still alive? Like, are you there? No answer. No longing, no shorting, no. I accidentally said something I shouldn't say, but you guys get the idea. So no shorting, no longing, nothing at all. Are you guys just watching the charts? What's up? Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Yes, yes, Ralph, yes, yes, yes to. Did you long? Did you short? Or none? Bitcoin dominance just, you know, flipping out, literally. It's still looking fine. Kinda losing breath a little bit on the daily, but looking at the weekly, it's fine. Most likely we see a continuation, right? You're short, Ralph? That's risky. That's risky. And it's still fine, I guess. Look at this. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's have a look at BNB. BNB, I did tell you guys, yes, there was this, you know, nice ascending triangle. Problem was I took it with a grain of salt because all in all, it was still looking weak. And thank God for that, because look, we couldn't okay, fine. We came almost to this level, we tapped resistance, but did anything else happen that was interesting, you know, when it comes to the bulls? No. I guess we can say the bears are you know, they lost a bit of stream, but then they gained it back again. Like it's not looking that super nice. Juicy. Hold on. Okay. We do have some negative divergence on the daily as well. Weekly. Yeah, there is no signs of any positive divergence at the moment. Like there's not much interesting going on, unfortunately, when it comes to BNB. Like I could see, like weekly, there is a chance if the bears keep on showing that they are losing steam a little bit, we could see something happen. But at the moment, I'm just saying, you know, they're showing that they're losing steam a little bit, but not enough for me, you know, to go like, hey, but we'll see by today or tomorrow if I see any close above 200 and like a daily candle close above 260. Then yeah, okay, there is a decent chance we could go at least to $290, $300 possible, okay? But I'd give it some time just to see if that happens. If that happens, yeah, we could you know, push a bit higher. And if we see any candle close, okay, below this level right here, By the way, guys, let me just remove this failed ascending triangle. Okay, hold on. We can just use it, hide it, you know, just for educational purpose next time maybe, in case we might wanna use it again. Yeah, if we see any daily candle close below this level, friends, okay, below $211, like, unfortunately there is not much. I mean, I'm trying to see something, but there is not much holding it until, you know, 180-ish. And if that is lost, like, there is really no strong support until 153. Like BNB, it's going sideways at the moment. At the moment, it is, you know, just neutral, but we're still in a downtrend. Capiche? You get it? We're still in a downtrend if you think about it, okay? It's just consolidating, simple. Just like Bitcoin is consolidating while it's on an uptrend, okay? The other one is doing the opposite, okay? While we're talking about this one, let's just see what's going on. Yeah, not looking that bad at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Oh, it's definitely not looking bad. Like, if in 27 minutes, if it closes anything like this, duh. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in 27 minutes, right? We'll see. Okay. What else? What else? So we're done with BNB as well. Awesome. What comp is up like, what, 2% on the new day? Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, not bad. Yeah, this support kind of held, you know, many times, and looks like price bounced off it again. Not a bad candle, prior, you know, weekly candle. Volume is here, okay? Absolutely. But on the weekly, let me just draw the resistance. Hold on. First weekly resistance right here. Awesome. After that, there is not much holding us until these levels, right? All the way up here. 56-ish to $60-ish for a start. And then, yeah, if that is broken on a daily time frame, doesn't have to be the weekly when it comes to that level, then yeah, we could push, you know, higher to at least these areas. Any weekly candle close, by the way, above $76. Next resistance around 98. And yeah, we're not gonna talk about the next one at the moment, but yeah, any close above $76. Next resistance on the weekly time frame is around $100. Okay, maybe $2 to $3 more or less, but you get that. You get the point. Okay. We got our first positive momentum on the oscillator. MACD is turning bullish. Like, I love how all this is looking at the moment. Good. Our size still below neutral. Needs to get back up. But there are no signs of any, you know, negative divergence. There were signs of positive divergence, which is, you know, playing out at the moment. Hold on.
Ralf tip $13.37, best ta ever.
I think I completely missed that one. Hold on, like something happened, but... Ralph, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Like, that's like... Yeah, thank you for the contributions, guys. Like, that made me blush. Okay, that made me blush. Thank you. I kind of missed the text completely. Okay, just hold on. Just let me have a look. Because I don't know what was going on. I was completely busy with the charts. But Ralph, much love. Appreciate it. Best community ever. Like, thank you guys. Mago, I was away, but I was listening on the Bluetooth. I'm betting long, of course, simulated. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm also leaning towards, it doesn't mean we can't see, correction, but all in all, I'm, still betting on the bulls. I've been saying that many times. It's craziness. But comp, guys, it's one of those that's looking awesome. Okay, just awesome, right? Yeah, because look, it's looking at least better than BNB. Okay, just an example, looking better than BNB. On the daily comp, positive momentum on the oscillators, there is no signs of any negative divergence at the moment, which is also good. First resistance on the daily is around $42.6. Second one is all the way up here, all the way very close, but whatever, we still have to mention it. And after that, yeah, like it's good. We're gonna see some obstacles around 52, but then pretty much continuation most likely to happen. Okay, so this one is looking fine. It's not looking that bad. Yeah, I guess there is some sort of second divergence, bad divergence that is trying to develop. So we need to see a daily candle close above $47, and I'm being conservative. If that happens, good. If that doesn't happen, we could see, that second, bad divergence, kind of play out, which we do not want, okay? So that's comp. Yeah, I'm gonna go, like, it's just so, it's kind of like, I appreciate it. So yeah, completely like awesome, Ralph. Okay, let's move on. We've had a look at okay, hold on. I lost track. We've had a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum Simp versus Wrapped ETH, Cardano DOT, Stacks, HNT, LTC, Audio. And I think we also had a look at comp and also BNB, right? BNB as well. What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something else, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, Ralph probably has a better idea than me at the moment. Okay, let's move on. Oh, look what this one's trying to do. It's trying to do something. Go ahead. Okay. Waves. We have to talk about waves because this one double bottomed, okay? Pushed higher. There is volume, like prior weekly candle, closed with some pretty nice volume, guys. There is a very clear problem though. There is some negative divergence already building. Okay, let's just do this. I should actually turn this to weekly as well. Hold on. Okay, cool. Awesome. So we have this going on the weekly as resistance. Any close above this level on a weekly time frame, guys? Not much holding us until 4.2-ish dollars, all right? So any close above 3.4. And by the way, before I continue, this candle is not looking that bad. I know there's a wick to the downside after it went up. I know, but it's not looking that bad, okay? It's just that I don't like that negative divergence. I do not like it. So a continuation would be good, at least to these levels, and then a breakout above this resistance would be even better, okay? Let's have a look at the daily. Well, no signs to like, there's nothing to worry about looking at the daily at the moment. we kind of just hit resistance of some sort, and yeah, we're just hanging around at the moment. Nothing else. It's okay. It's looking okay. Already signs of some, you know, positive divergence going on the 4-hourly time frame, like developing. Not bad. Like any 4-hourly, you know, candle that closes around 2.249, at least 2.24. The bulls could step in. We could see, you know, the bulls potentially step in, okay? That's waves. Hold on. Go, I'm guessing it could be a liquidity grab when Bitcoin dropped like that. I saw a lot of whales dumping Bitcoin. Yep, it's I think I have to agree. Like I do think so myself. I do think they are just, you know, trying to liquidate people. And then look, we got 18 minutes left. So yeah, if you see a wick like this and then, you know, it bounce back, things are happening for a reason, okay? Things are happening for a reason. All in all, it's looking nice. I just need to see Bitcoin cross certain levels for me to know that, okay, this is gonna go up first before we come down, maybe even if we come down to these levels. But you get the point, okay? Continuation first or continuation of consolidation first, right? That is the question right now. But yeah, if hourly candle closes with a hammer on top of some, you know, nice divergence that is developing, that is not necessarily a bad thing, okay? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got still 70 minutes left. Like, because if it closes back, you know, around, you know, 30,130, 30,000-ish, loss of 30,000, then whatever, right? I'm out short in long. Ralph, my dear friend, that confused me a little bit. Are you out from the short? Are you in a long at the moment? Is that what you mean? Eyes open, ApeCoin. Eyes open on ApeCoin. Hold on, I just gotta make sure. I just gotta make triple sure before I continue saying, like, this is potentially not looking bad. ApeCoin, guys, hold on. I see something that's very, very nice, but I just want to make sure it is what I think it is. Hold on. Can probably remove this, hide this. Kind of, but we could see some reversal when it comes to ApeCoin. Okay, there's like, at the moment, 70% chance, okay, 60, let's just say 65 to 70% chance, okay, that we could see that happen, all right? Let's have a look at the daily. Okay. Like, there are some signs of some negative divergence. At the same time, like, there is no real resistance. Like, if you can see any daily candle close above 2.364, even hourly candle above 2.364, let's just say 2.4, okay, just to be a bit more conservative. Like, there is really no resistance until these levels, all the way around these areas, okay? Same thing on the 4-hourly, like 2.7-ish, 2.8-ish, somewhere around these levels. Next resistance, okay? But weekly, it's gonna take its time. It's gonna take its time. It doesn't mean that, you know, on the weekly, since it's the weekly time frame, it doesn't mean, you know, it can't come back to 2.18 or loss of $2, right? it's looking fine-ish. Like, first off, okay, I can move this. We broke above it, right? This one, we had some new development because we did, you know, crack below it, but guess what? Snapped back up, right? But still valid support areas. Okay, so somewhere around here, first one. Actually, this is not the first one anymore. Hold on. Somewhere around here is the first one now. Awesomeness. And when it comes to resistance, that is, if we see any 4-hourly candle close below 2.274, yes, next resistance somewhere around these levels. And if this doesn't hold, yeah, we could pull a bit lower. Okay, now let's talk resistance, and this on the 4-hourly, right? We've already discussed that on the weekly it's looking like 65 to 70% potentially, like it looks like it could favor the bulls. Okay, I'm just waiting for some more confirmations and then we'll see. Let's talk about resistance on the 4-hourly. First resistance right here, that's why we got rejected there. Second one, like I mentioned, it's all the way up here, guys. And it's a lot of drawings at the moment, okay? But somewhere around these levels, okay? I gotta fix this up, but you guys get the idea, right? Okay, awesomeness, awesomeness. Let's move on. Okay, Ralph, do you know how many altcoins we've gone through? Like, I lost count because you started taking notes. But maybe we can help each other. So we've had a look at ADA, DOT, X, HNT, LTC, Audio, BNB, Comp. I know we're having a look at Ape as well at the moment. I feel like we're forgetting one maybe or two, I'm not sure. Or was that it? Right, waves. Almost forgot. We had a look at waves also. Okay. I got you, Ralph. I'm gonna put the notes down on the chat section. Hold on, comment section. You know, this way, people do not have to repeat. Well, ask for those we already had a look at. They can just go back and have a look. It was audio and BMP and comp, ape, waves. Probably forgetting one or two, but it's fine. We have to look at XRP. We just have to look at XRP, okay? Weekly, still looking okay-ish. Look, that negative divergence definitely like dragged this down, like gave it a bit more, you know, time to keep on consolidating still. So weekly, we still, you know, got that pattern we spoke about, right? We still have some sort of a cup and handle if you just look at this, okay? But I also did tell you guys, below this yellow line, Bears in control. Above this yellow line, bulls in control. Simple and easy, okay? But yeah, that negative divergence is kind of playing out at the moment, okay? And there is no signs of any positive divergence at the moment. We still got MACD that is bullish, positive momentum on the oscillators, but we're just consolidating at the moment, okay? We're just consolidating. We keep on consolidating, like not much is going on. If we pull back to these levels, it is really fine. If we come back all the way to 0.46, 0.45-ish, it's okay. It's okay. Then if we see strength come in at these levels, it's even better, okay? But you guys see this yellow line? Just do not forget about this one. This yellow line is no joke. It is a critical level. Below it, bears pretty much the ones that got the ball in their courts, and above it, the bulls could potentially take over, okay? But at the end of it, then we have this major resistance all the way up here around 0.57, right? So we need to kind of smash above this level and, you know, just continue to the upside, and then yeah, hopefully we see something special happen after that, because we spoke about this. If this, you know, cup and handle, like I don't like cup and handles that much. I don't, okay? But a pattern is a pattern. We're gonna discuss it. If it plays out, yeah, we could see it, you know, all the way around these levels, okay? From this point to this point, we could probably see it at least around, you know, $0.7, okay? Yeah, and like there's nothing wrong with cup and handles. It's just yeah, I'm gonna discuss this with, you know, the Discord community. Don't have to rant here, but just saying. Okay, so that's XRP pretty much without spending too much time in it. On the daily, there is some signs of positive divergence developing, which is good, but that's gonna go out the window if we see any close below $0.45. Simple, okay? All right, let's move on, shall we? By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, finding it to be entertaining, you know, learning a thing or two, it takes you 5 seconds to make sure that that like button is working. And, you know, I'm grateful for all the love and so on, but that's the way, you know, we're gonna spread this channel and see it grow organically. As you guys can see, I've recently actually got an offer to partner up with a certain exchange, you know, affiliate links and whatnot. But I stay true to my word. I told you guys you're not gonna like see me do that unless maybe like there is something, but yeah, it's not gonna happen easily because I want to keep it like authentic and keep the quality as high as possible, right? So yeah, didn't answer them, not intending to answer them as well, so they're probably not gonna like this if you're hearing the stream. But then again, I'm blunt, you guys know how I am, so I don't mind. Better, you know, to be truthful and just, you know, true to oneself, myself at least, and sleep better at night, right? Already all of us have problems sleeping already, probably, so I'm not trying to add more to that. So yeah, all likes are appreciated, like, thank you. All right, we've had a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12-ish. 12, 13 altcoins. Not bad, not bad. Well, not 13 altcoins. That was a lie. I mean, 12 altcoins and then Bitcoin. Yeah, we can't mix up Bitcoin with that. We got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. At the moment, if it closes like this, yeah, I'm not gonna say that consolidation is, you know, losing steam, okay? We'll see how it closes, but let's give it its time and see what happens. It's still holding this support. Still is right now, but we'll see what happens, right? So chat, how you feeling? Let me know how you doing. I like the fact that you guys, you know, are, you know, still handling this TA and, you know, those trades, whether it be hypothetical, paper trades, real trades, you know, better than you were doing maybe a month ago. So it means you're seeing yourself advance in real life, and that's what happens when one decides to invest in themselves. At the end, it's gonna pay out. It's gonna pay out one way or the other. Awesomeness. We got 3 minutes left. We'll see what happens. Look, the moment, Bitcoin starts going down a little bit, everything just, goes left. Like, you see a lot of blood in the list, like on the list, right? Yeah, this support should hold. It should hold. Will it hold is another question. It should hold. It's like, we'll see what happens. Like, we're gonna watch it live. It's 4 a.m. in Europe, 4 a.m. Yeah, right, Mago, like, there's a lot to learn. Like, still, till this day, even though, I'm blessed, like, to know this much, still to this day, like, I can't say that the education itself is over. It depends on, like, if one wants to keep on achieving greatness and, become better at whatever it is they're doing. They're never gonna stop practicing. They're never gonna stop, learning. They're always gonna be open-minded, to advance. And I'm that type, so luckily it's good. It's not a bad thing. And so I always tell people, like, when it comes to technical analysis, it's just like a doctor. Just because, they graduate and they're done, it doesn't mean that they're never gonna, go and take a course or class and advance in something, right? Keep on adding to their, mind, one thing or two things, and just keep on learning to do the help, to help people the best way they can. Now, technical analysis has nothing to do with helping people health-wise, but financially, yeah, it's the same thing. Like, you keep on advancing. Like, it's gonna take years to develop, some skills that one is, comfortable with, until you, just kind of like weed out those that are not that good and those that not, work for you and so on. And then it continues after that. It becomes part of life. It continues. And if you want to keep on advancing, trust me, that education is never gonna end. That's why when people go like, oh, when did you stop, educating yourself or learning? Or I tell them never. I still, like, if I hear something interesting, if I know, or if I want to just learn about something, it doesn't mean necessarily I'm gonna go and try it, like, use it, but I'm gonna study it, I'm gonna learn about it. I'm also gonna try it, but if it doesn't add anything, if it's not a plus to my skills, yeah, then it's probably gonna be in the back of my mind. I know about it and so on, but I'm not gonna use it. But if it's a plus to my skills, yeah, then I'm gonna add it up, mix it up, mix it to my style and so on, and then take it from there. Okay, 20 seconds left. Still holding this level and some, but I can't say I'm liking this candle a lot at the moment, okay? This is the hourly. Yeah, not liking it a lot. It better pull back a bit higher. At least, around, yeah, that's it. Well, I guess by the looks of it, on the hourly, most likely that we are gonna continue with this sort of a correction, because guess what? Unless we snap back up, those that I call crack and snap, unless we snap back up like now, yeah, we could come lower, okay, to these levels. Not gonna be that shocking. $10 minutes still. This should hold, but we will see what happens. Okay, chat, do you have any other requests while we have a look at Bitcoin at the same time and see what's trying to develop? Yeah, this support should hold. If I'm gonna be flexible, then it's not completely over, but I do not like the look of this candle. Plus this. I mean, if I zoom out, it's not that horrible, okay? It's just that when I'm zoomed in, it looks like there's some high sell pressure, but nevertheless, there is some sell pressure compared to the past hours, you know? Like last time we saw something like this almost was on the 24th of June, 2 days ago, okay? There seems to be some sort of a demand, but I don't see that bears are completely out of the picture. Like correction is completely done at the moment, looking at the hourly, okay? 10 minutes is a different situation. Like if this holds, yeah, we could see some action. But look, problem is this parallel channel, this level right here, this trend line, okay? This supply line, whatever you want to call it, it is acting as like it is being respected as resistance at the moment, right? You see? We kind of pulled back up and then there was no continuation or a breakout above this channel and we curled back down. Now, it's okay if it comes back to these levels. What we do not want to see is a close, you know, below 29,900-ish, somewhere around these areas. Mago, remember this one? We had a talk about this one. It was, I think you were the one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you mentioned this one. We drew support back then. I think this was maybe 4 or 5 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. This support failed, but the second support is holding. There is a decent chance for this one to at least, you know, come back to 9406. Okay. After that, we'll see. You know, 9144, 9406 possible. Any close above 9450 to be a bit more conservative. Yeah, we could come all the way to these levels. Actually, let me just do this. Hide and hide. Because we know support held, okay? Second support at least, so I can remove it for now. Because I'm gonna draw some new things. Okay, so any close, any 4-hourly candle close above this level, then yeah, we could come all the way to 10713, okay? On the daily, I do see some beautiful signs that, you know, could play out, but we'll see. And I'm talking to the upside, right? But we'll see what happens. And to the upside, meaning, you know, these levels, because there is a lot of, you know, resistance when it comes to this one. After this, we have this one. After this, we have another one. Awesomeness. Let's have a look at the hourly. It's so chippy choppy. I'm just, you know, talking about this one. Like a lot of analysts wouldn't waste their time, you know, drawing this, doing TA on this, because there's not enough data, which I agree. There's not enough data on the daily, not on the weekly. It's pretty much new. But then you strikers know I love challenges, right? I love challenges, so sometimes I do it, but it is a headache. I'm not saying it's easy. It is a headache because there's not enough data. So it's better, you know, to have a look at the shorter time frames. But then again, it's a question of how reliable are they, since it's pretty new, right? Luckily, Most of my TA when it comes to these types of assets, like new assets, have been respected, but it doesn't mean it's always gonna be respected, okay? Okay, as long as it's above this level, I guess it's fine. Now we can move on. Beautiful, beautiful bullish engulfing candle. Now this I can call a bullish engulfing candle. Problem is, unless we see a close on the weekly, time frame above 0.1315, it's still like, it's still half-half, okay? I need to see a change of polarity. If we see that, yes, next resistance is around 0.18, 0.19-ish, okay? So we need to break above this level on a weekly. I mean, stay above it on a weekly. I don't know if we've broken above it or not. Seems that way, but yeah, we haven't. Like prior weekly candle close didn't, but it is a bullish engulfing candle, okay? This is SRM versus CSTT. Let me just, this is crooked. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Breakout, fake out. Okay, fake out, no follow through. We came back down. Now it's trying again. All right. So positive momentum on the oscillators on the daily. Our side is like, it's not overbought. It was kindish overboughtish, but not quite at the moment, okay? I have to stop saying at the moment this much. Anyways, you get the point. It's just consolidating right now. Most likely that it goes a bit higher because of that nice bullish engulfing candle we see on the weekly. Our side is below neutral and already showing signs of some negative divergence. Okay. Like it's developing, okay? It hasn't developed and is complete yet. It's not complete yet. On the daily, first resistance would be around these levels. That is if we see a daily candle close above that red dashed line as well, with a bit of follow through, okay? This is, by the way, on KuCoin. So first resistance on the daily would be right around these levels. Are we good? We are good, okay. Okay, awesome. Second one would be all the way around 0.28, but before that we do have some mini resistance. It's important to talk about these levels, okay? It's very important. There you go. We do have some resistance around this area right here, but after that, like not much resistance until 0.28, 0.31, okay? On the 4-hourly, we got some clear negative divergence, but as long as we do not see any 4-hourly candle close below 0.12, it's good. If that happens, support all the way around these levels, okay? Simple, fine. Close 0.9 if you want to be flexible, but you get the idea. If one is flexible, okay? That is if we see a close again below 0.12. Because no close below that, then just consolidation and we'll see what happens, okay? Most likely continuation to the upside, but just saying, we gotta be prepared for whatever comes, whatever may come. Hence, we talk about different scenarios. That's risk management, right? Awesomeness, okay. Okay, friends, I think we've gone through many, right? Let me continue with this one. So far we've had a look at serum as well. Also, what else, guys? What else? And then XRP2. Okay, so seeing something interesting on Lena, Ralph? Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, like it's looking whatever. It's like looking like whatever. Like just, you know, going sideways at the moment. A lot of pressure to the downside. MACD bullish, positive momentum on the oscillators. We do have some new support though. That's something new. Okay, so first support around this level, but it's close. I think I already marked it, but just in case I want to see it again, there you go. That's first support on the daily, okay? Second one is all the way here, just like the 4-hourly. Resistance, yeah, like major resistance still somewhere here. There is nothing like there is at the moment. It's just consolidating. It's holding above critical levels. I don't see anything. Like as long as this holds, yes, we could go, you know, most likely we go to the upside, but I'm trying to see if there's something special, but okay, just let's put it the way I already did, okay? As long as this holds, we could see, you know, turn to the upside, okay? Around these levels at least. Yeah, sure, we got some resistance around 0.016-ish, okay? but major one are on these levels. Any close above this area 4-hourly time frame, then next resistance is somewhere around these levels, pretty much, okay? Yeah, this is also 4-hourly support, not just the daily, so both daily and 4-hourly time frame kinda are seeing some type of support here. So I don't mind that it's here. Like on the 4-hourly, one can just do this, really. We can just do this. Yeah, break above this level, better for Lena. Until then, probably consolidation. Okay, continues. Okay, Lena, taking notes, guys. Hold on. All this takes time for me. Just hold on, hold on. And we are done for today. So you got the list. I mean, you got the names in front of you, the assets we've had a look at. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Simp versus Wrapped ETH, of course. Cardano, Polkadot, Stacks. Helium, Litecoin, Audio, Binance Coin, Comp, ApeCoin, Vapes, Serum, SRM, Jesus versus USDT, XRP, and Lena. Now let's head over back to Bitcoin because I'm getting a bit tired, guys. So it's time to call it a show soon. It's been a good one. Like, super grateful for all of you showing up as usual. All the likes, all the contributions. Like, yeah, like, thank you. And yeah, let's just see what happens with Bitcoin and then we'll take it from there. Still holding like a fruit fly. Like, it's still holding like a fruit fly here. Still at this support on the hourly. Okay, okay. But if you ask me, like, on the shorter time frames, guys, on the shorter time frames, it does look like the bears are the ones who got a bit more control, okay? So yeah, like I said, I didn't like the candle that the cursor is on at the moment. We do see some sell pressure, you know, coming in. Well, it came in looking at the volume. Yeah, but all good, I guess, until, yeah, we see at least a close below $29,800, which is gonna trigger that, or not trigger, which is gonna invalidate that positive divergence that's trying to build, okay? But all in all, if 4-hourly holds above this, fine. If it doesn't, we got that. Like, it better hold above 29,400. So this level is critical areas. $29,400. Like, worst case scenario, if this just goes left, it better hold, because if it loses this, guys, pressure is to the downside. Just like on the last stream, I said below this area, pressure to the downside, consolidation, correction, whatever it is. Same thing here, okay? So guys, it was an awesome one, awesome show, like awesome stream. I'm gonna be back as usual tomorrow. We'll continue with all this. If this doesn't hold, you know what's waiting, okay? You know, the levels to the upside, which eventually we're gonna see. We just, you know, we went up too fast. We went up a bit too quick, So what do you expect, right? So yeah, I'm still betting on the bulls. That hasn't changed. Some people are talking about a top. They could be right, I could be wrong, or the opposite. We'll see what happens. But until the next time, guys, thank you for all the love again and the contributions again. And yeah, keep on smashing that like. Make sure it works. Make sure that button works, okay? And to all of you finding this channel nowadays, welcome to the show. Glad you found it. Hope you're finding value in it. And I can't wait to see, writing in the comment section as well, because I know some of you be lurking out there, and it's okay. But yeah, thank you for all the love, in short, and take care of each other, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night.